Wow, this is that day, guys. Today we take action. As we introduced yesterday, today we are going to start with our wardrobes, our clothes, and as you can see, I'm standing in front of my wardrobe. I'm getting ready to show you the real thing, guys. So be excited and get ready to start. My name is Monica Malakwen. I'm an interior design expert, and I help convert interior spaces into functional and beautiful places to work and live in. This is Indulgence Blueprint. We give you the lessons to help you become your own interior designer. And as we said yesterday, the first step in you decorating your space is actually decluttering them. Because, well, less is more, and you're going to achieve much more if you have a clearer space. So, come on, let me show you how my wardrobe looks at the moment. So, as you can see, this is my wardrobe. Yes, this is it. This is how I keep my clothes. This is how I've been keeping it before. This is where I have my tops, the coats, and the jackets, and the rest of the clothes are within this area. Now, as I said, we are going to be doing the Konmari Method. She has a very interesting and different type of doing it, and it's an opportunity for me as well to be able to try it out. And I'm excited to be doing it with you guys. So just note that, yes, I'm also doing it for the first time, and I'll be sharing my results in the real time. So according to this method, this is how we are going to do it. As I said, we are starting with clothes. A few things to consider and to keep in mind. Please make sure because decluttering is sensitive. I mean, as we talked about the sentimentals and the things we are going to be letting go of, it's important that each person does it for their own self. So I'm going to be dealing with just my space. If you have children, you are also going to be doing it for them individually. If they are at an age where they can make choices and decisions, please involve them. But if they are not, just go ahead and follow the same exact steps. So this is what we are going to do. We are going to remove all these clothes and we are going to put them on the bed. The reason we do this is so that we are starting from a clean slate. We want to have a heap of everything we own in terms of clothing in one place. So I'm going to remove all these clothes and I'm going to put them on the bed. I'm also think about all the other clothes you have in any other places. For some of us, we'll keep some of our other clothes, extra clothes we don't wear in our children's bedroom, mostly because maybe we don't have enough space. Some of us have clothes in our suitcases. Some of us even under the beds. I encourage you to get them out, all of them, from wherever place they are. And then once you have all of them as a heap on your bed, you're able to see exactly what you have and you're able to consider each item individually. So I'm going to go ahead and start removing them and putting them on the bed. Prepare for quite some work because it's going to be quite some work before you are done with all these clothes. It's going to be quite some work, but eventually you would have taken time to appreciate each and every item that you have. So just go ahead and remove your clothes. Heap them up on the bed, all of them. As you may realize, the kind of arrangement I make, and I know most of us would actually be doing it in the same way, there are some clothes that probably you have not even seen in a very long time, and therefore you've not been using them. Not because you don't like them, but, well, they just disappeared in the pile. So just remove them, and once you have everything in this place, you will start realizing some of them you don't really need actually. Wow, look at these dresses. Some of them I've never worn since I wore them in a wedding, like this one. Yeah. This is where you start seeing the clutter. Look at this, unopened packaging. The holidays should come already. Looking forward to see what is in these packages. This one was decluttered months ago. It's yet to leave the room. This actually becomes the first one to go on the disposal heap. We will soon discover what is in all these packages. Wow. Sentimentals. Look at this. Let me tell you a story about this. One day, I decided that I was going to treat myself. This is my favorite perfume. This is my favorite scent. It's D&G Light Blue. I bought it. And this is what happened to it. Can you see it? Well, it's been 2 years. I'm still keeping the package. It's empty, guys. As you can see, I already emptied this place. This is my drawer. And I'm going to be using it in the organization that I was planning to do. So you are going to be able to see what I'll be able to do with it in the afters, because I already have a plan for it. This is my watch, guys. I have looked for it for days. And if I didn't do this, probably I would not find it in months. So yeah, you see, you'll be surprised what you'll be able to find in these places. In a moment, I'm also going to collect some of the clothes that are in other places, so that once I have all of them in the same place, we can now start organizing them. They were not so much after all. So here we go, guys. These are my clothes. Now, let's start with the Konmari method. This is how it's done. In the process of decluttering your clothes, you need to have 2, it could be more, heaps. But in one heap, you keep all the clothes that you're keeping. And the other heap, it will be clothes that you are getting rid of. Now, where you're getting rid of them, this is what I suggest to make it easier for you. And we had talked about you deciding early in advance what you're going to be doing with them. So in the cases where you're going to be donating them, some of them are torn and they need to go. So this is what we do. We are putting them in different piles. We are going to have, of course, what we are keeping. And then in what we are letting go, we are going to have a heap for what we are going to be donating. We are going to have a heap for what we'll be selling in case you're interested in selling them. And then the third heap will be for those which you are just outright taking them to the bin. So let's get started. This is how we do it. Because we are going to focus on what we want to keep. What makes impact in our life at the moment. What we are using today. Not what we loved tomorrow. Not what we bought hoping that we are going to be able to use in the future. Let's focus on what we need now. So this is how you do it. You're going to pick a piece of clothing. You're looking at it. How does it make you feel? As Konmari says, it should spark joy. If it makes you feel like, wow, I love this, that is what you want to focus on keeping. And therefore, yes, for me, this one definitely sparks joy. So you're going to have it in your first heap of where you're going to be keeping them. And that is how you're going to do for every piece of clothing. So you know them. Some of them you may not have seen for a while and you may want to see them a bit more. Just take time, one cloth at a time. The principle is touch each and every piece. Feel it. How does it make you feel? If you love it, it sparks joy, keep it as one of the items you're going to be keeping. Some items may not, like this one, guys. I'm even scared of showing you. But I have worn these spaghetti tops. And ladies, you know what spaghetti tops does to us. This one is faded. I loved it. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to appreciate it, be grateful for the times it served me, but it's about time this one has to go. So you will have another hip. I'll just use my flow for now. You'll have an hip for those that have to go. Appreciate the service it has given you, because it served you when it did. And therefore, just one after the other, you're going to look at them. I love this. Yeah, I do love it. I've worn it for a while, but I still love it. So this one stays. Yes, this one. Look at the weight. What it does to the hangers. This is one of my oldest dinner dresses. Yeah, I think I'll still keep it. It sparks joy. Remember the bought and never worn? This is one of them. Maybe it will serve another person. So this one goes. Of course, these ones are kept. Never worn, has to go. That one is kept. I love this dress. I've not gotten a second chance to wear it, but I love it. This one stays. It sparks joy. Not mine. Yes. This one, I am grateful for the service, but it has to go. This jacket identifies with my roots. I don't know when I'll go running. Maybe it has to go. These are my workout clothing. There's one stays. This one stays. For my employment, about time I let go. This one stays. This was made, worn once. Maybe I'll have to repurpose it. So for now it stays. Did I talk about the holidays coming already? Yes, this one is one of those that needs to be worn in a holiday. Packaging in my clothes. That one has to go. I love this one. Yes, I love that one. Oh, this one stays. This is for my son, so I put it aside. Yeah, this one definitely sparks joy with all these colors, so we keep it. I love this, but guys, it's torn. Time to go. Recently, my style has been changing, and as you can notice, I'm starting to adopt wearing dresses a bit more. So yes, I think for now all the dresses stays. They were recently acquired, so this one stays. This is my black skirt, the little black dress. This one stays, but of course. This one I've had for a very long time. It's about time I let go. Same. Okay. Yes, that one I like. Same. Probably time to go. And the fading in this one, of course, I appreciate the service. It has to go. This one's cheese. Wow, this is one of those clothes you see in the shop and you fall in love, and then you bring it home and you don't know how to wear it. I'm still struggling to find a way of wearing it, but probably I'm not ready to let it go, so I'm going to keep it for now. There will be those that struggle, guys. There are those things that you truly love and you don't even know how to wear them, but hey, if they spark joy, you can still keep them, but eventually you will know what to do with them. This is my beloved leather jacket. It served its time. The neck is gone, so it's time I let go of this one. This one is also kept. It's one of those rare pieces. I love the colors in this one. This is another piece I made. Perhaps one of the things I really like is the kitenge effect in clothes. But the irony is, every time I made a kitenge outfit, I almost always never wore it. And as I showed you earlier, there's another coat and now this second one. I'll try and see if I can wear it within the next month. If not, then it'll have to go as well. But for now, let me keep it. Don't you just love the color for this? Kept. Now these are tops and everything else. This is part of an outfit that I really love. So this one stays. Yes. And note how these clothes are folded at the moment. In the organization bit of it, I'll show you exactly how to fold them the KonMari way. So for now, this is how I've been folding my clothes, as you can see. This has to go. This is one of the tops that I've kept for a very, very, very long time. It was given to me by my sister. I've had it maybe more than 6 years. I'll still keep it. It sparks a lot of joy. And this one goes. I love this, but it has to go. I said you declutter your own stuff. These two don't belong to me, so I'm going to keep it away. Now, we are very close to doing the bags that we talked about earlier. Guys, prepare for surprises. I don't know what is in it either. These ones, let me just say, will be a story for another day. These ones belong to our former employment and now they have to go. We hid the sweets from the children. They're still here. Yes, this is a piece of kitenge that was never made. Will still be used. Look at these guys. My daughter is outgrowing her dress. It's a pile. It's a clutter inside my closet. Yes, my daughter's clothes. This one was a small item that I never got to use. Again, another piece of kitenge. And another dress. Do you feel me now? Do you understand what I'm talking about when I say not being able to see what you have could actually end up being a loss to you? These are dresses I didn't even remember I bought. I am planning to go shopping for her because, well, she doesn't have dresses anymore. They are right here. And rompers. She's 2 years, guys. Definitely none of these will ever fit again. Get working on those spaces. Get working on those spaces. We are wasting money, as you can see. So these ones are definitely for donation. Oh, I hope this is a polythene bag. I'm going to dispose it right away. Yes. See what I'm talking about? These are zips. They are right inside my closet. What do you have here? More hair. A collection of my, maybe I'll get 1,000 shillings note that is out of the market already. I'm not even going to check right now. Yes, and more hair. So that is what was in the bags. I'll get into looking at these pieces of hair while I'll be doing the miscellaneous items in the house. But for now, we are dealing with clothing. So that is what I'll focus on. The unpackaged item happens to be a bedding set. These are a set of bed sheets. I've had them in that package for over maybe 6 months. yeah, that is it, guys. Now, okay, when you are arranging your clothes, it is very important that you are able to see each and every item. In my case, looks like I'll have to go back shopping. I do not have the same hangers, but for the purpose of this demonstration, this is what I have done. So I have taken the black coats and the neutral ones, and I have put them in one hanger. Remember I said it's important to know exactly what where is. So as you can see, there's a black, a blue, and the beige. We also have the colored coats in one hanger. This way we are able to know exactly what is where. So I'm going to put this back. In another hanger, I am doing the themed coats. These will be my denims. They will be the highly patterned one. I love it. There will be the kitenge one. Remember I said I'll be trying to wear it in the next 1 month. I think it needs to come on top, because if I'll not be able to have worn it, then it will have to go. And this jacket of mine can go in together with these ones. I'm loading it up and I'll be getting hangers very soon. I hope I'll get better ones. But yes, for now, this is what we have and this is what we are going to use. Remember, we said we do not need to spend so much money to be able to start working on our space. Because of the length of this, I'm going to put it at the back. The other item that will most definitely be hanging will be the dresses. As you can see, I've already done them in hangers, so we're just going to go ahead and put them back. These ones I have done individually. It's the first time I'm hanging dresses, so I'm excited about it. And I'm just going to put them back now. As you arrange them, consider the colors. It brings a lot of joy when you can actually coordinate the colors. So consider having similar colors put together. Yes, there goes my dresses. Again, because of the hangers, which I'm going to be doing in the near future, I'm just going to put all the tops back together. I'm just going to hang them over, and I'll arrange each and every one of them in a hanger of their own once I have been able to get that. Again, it's just interesting to see the colors coordinate, so try as much as possible to arrange them according to the different colors. This is quite a pile, but hopefully we'll be able to resolve that very soon. This is white, those go there. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate how to fold the Konmari way. So number one, we're going to start with a trouser. It could be a jeans or any other trouser. This is what you do when you have a trouser to fold. You put one leg on top of the other. Just straighten it out as much as you can. And then you take the legs, this side of the legs, and you fold it over. You leave a small space at the waist. And then you're going to fold it in 3. So you're going to do that and that. The idea is for it to be able to stand on its own. So if you can achieve to have any item of clothing standing like that, then that is the right way to do it. So this is how you do a trouser. We're going to also look at how to do a dress. Similarly, you're going to lay down. This is a skirt. We hanged our dresses, remember, so this is a skirt. So you're going to lay it down. You're going to take one side and you're going to fold it over. You're also going to take the other side and fold it over. And then you're going to fold it so that you have it in two. Depending on the size, you can adjust the folds you have, and then you roll it over. I'm hoping this one is going to stand. Yes, it did, so that is right. When you're having a top, a short-sleeved top, this will go for all your t-shirts and those kind of item of clothing. The first step is to just take the side and fold it in thirds. You will take the sleeve and roll it over to the side. Again, you take the other side and you fold it. Take this other side and roll it over. Now, the idea is to take the weakest part. In t-shirts, happens to be the neck. So you will take this side and you will bring it to this other side. This is a v-neck, and I think it would be a good idea to have it showing. So you will just fold it over again, and then you will make it stand. Yes, that is it. When it's a long-sleeved top, again, you will just lay it down like that. Same principles. Now, for this one, I chose this top because it's a bit technical. It has the long neck. So again, you just roll it over, and you'll take the sleeve and put it over the folded part. In some cases, you'll find that the sleeve is a bit too long. So in that case, what you do is you fold it over like that, and then you return this like this, and then you can do that. That way it will be shorter, and therefore it won't go beyond. But in our case, it's just okay, so you can keep it like that. The other side comes, and then you fold that over. Again, the neck in this case is our weaker point, so you'll bring it down. Try as much as possible to just have a neat finish. And then depending on the depth of your drawers, now this is another challenge. Let's see if it stands, and it does. Fine. I think with that, this is how you arrange all the other items, and I am going to go ahead and arrange my pieces. So once you've folded them the way I showed you, this is how you're able to arrange them. You can see they are able to stand on their own, and even if you removed one piece, the rest won't be left falling over. Yeah, so this is what you want to achieve. It saves a lot of time. It saves on space. You're able to see each and every item on its own. So I'm just going ahead and finishing the items. I've already folded them, so I'm just going to put them back in this way. So you're going to just place them standing like this. Remember, we talked about the color coordination. You can see even when you squeeze them, you'll still have quite some space. So I'm trying to put this white next to the other white. As you can see, you are able to just see all of them, and you can be able to pick whatever you need very fast. So I'm just going ahead and arranging the rest of the clothes. Guys, I'm finally done. I am exhausted, but I'm excited. Look at all this space. I can even sit inside here. What we've been able to achieve is, you see now, we have all our clothes in one place. As I had explained earlier, you can see that the jackets are color-coded for easy access. I know where the colors are. I know where the plains are. I'm going to get more hangers, but for now, this works for me. The tops are also placed in one place to be separated in due time, but again, we have achieved having to know exactly where what is. Look at the space we've been able to create simply by just folding the clothes the right way and arranging them systematically as we discussed the Konmari method. I invite you to just come and see them. You can easily see exactly where what is, and you can be able to pick it out without spoiling the rest of the arrangement. We now have space to put anything else. If you are having other items that you are keeping in different places because you thought you didn't have space, the space has now been created. We have also been able to let go of a few items that I really loved. They served me, and now they'll be of service to other people. And for those that can't really work anymore, they have to go. And yes, as we said, we appreciate the service. So go ahead, guys. Work on your wardrobes. This is the first step of the decluttering method. I was hoping we would be able to do much more, and as I said earlier, would be doing, you know, the clothes, and then we'll be doing books and papers. But I think it's a good idea to stop here for today, and I suggest, and I hope this will be okay with you, so that we give each other a reasonable time and humble time to actually be able to experiment on it and to actually do it. I suggest we do the next stage on the next week on Saturday, same time, so that you are able to have done the clothing. For me, I am a mother, and therefore I have another step, actually 2 steps to do. So in the next week, maybe we can do that, organize our own spaces, and organize the spaces of those who we are responsible for, and probably motivate the other people to actually be also able to work on their spaces. I'm going to share the befores and afters as I motivate them to do them, and actually the other people in your houses as well. Do your part, do the part of your children, but then push the other people to also be able to do them, because eventually you want to have a space that is completely done, you know. And once we have done the method, I believe at least this month of November becomes our decluttering month, and by the end of the month we should have done each and every item in our house. As you saw, you interact with each and every one of the pieces, so it's going to be a process. It's going to be a revolution even in your own life. Right now I feel like I know exactly what my style is. Somehow I know I can relate why I let go of some of the clothes that I did, and as I go item by item to the other categories, at the end of it I'll have a clearer picture of who I am now that I wasn't yesterday. And therefore, yes, it will also be just a lifestyle change in general for you.